back with lifting review vlogs. We're going to start off 8 weeks out from the American Open. And Ray, if you follow along with the videos, this has been my goal for 4 years to qualify for the Open. Qualified for the Open, and man, when dreams come true, but shit gets real. This got real quick. So we're going to start off, this is back in the end of January, beginning of January, like the middle, I think. So we're going to start off 8 weeks out. So we've got January and February, and then first week of March is the Open. And on top of prepping for the American Open, I was also prepping for Super Total. I made it line up, and my coach wasn't happy about it, but I purposefully did not push it. And even not pushing it, I still added like 50 kilos to my Super Total from last year. That is how much stronger I got in 1 year. So let's get into this week's lifting vlog. 8 weeks out from the Open, and I think 3 weeks or 4 weeks out from Super Total. So let's get into it. We're going to start off with the blocks here. This is pretty simple. We always start off from the blocks, and we always start off with a block pull and then a full. This is how we start off almost every single comp training block. And, this forces me to use my legs. Right now, present day, we're actually doing a similar block, but it's high blocks. So I have even less momentum in the leg drive. So we're going to be really fast. So we've got power clean doubles here. I'm going to say this repeatedly over this 8 week block. This is the best that I've ever felt. Ever. This is the strongest I've felt. It's the best I've felt. My only issue this whole block, I had one minor injury. We'll get into it about 4 weeks. I had a little tweak to my hip and my quad, and that was it. And then I was over it in like a week, 2 weeks. So we were okay. Everything felt good. Oh, look, there's Fred. Everything felt good. Otherwise, this block seriously felt so strong on this block. 145 back squat. I can't remember if this is for 4 or 5. Let's see. Which is funny because I'm going through this right now, but I am not doing very well present day on my 5 reps. So there's 3. I'm pretty sure this is 5. I think this was a PR. I'm pretty sure. 4. Let's see if we can slam out. Can we get 5? Yeah, come on. Get 5. 145 for 5. 90% sure that was PR, if I remember correctly. I think I got it up to 150 the following week. Here's Gabby, 85 for, I think, a double. Very easy. Yeah, she was doing good too. Also prepping for Super Total. Gabby, Aislinn, and Javon all prepped for Super Total along with me. And then I put them into a longer meet prep block for Queen City in May. You gotta love when your back down set from 5 rep back squat is a 5 rep front squat. That sucks, but it works, man. It drives the quads so much, and it works. So again, power snatches with the hold in the, which is really important for me for stability, and obviously working off of the blocks. It forces me into the leg drive.
So this is basically a repeat of what we do on Monday for snatches. We basically do this on Wednesday on day 3 for cleans, right? So it's a clean pull plus the full, and just getting used to driving those legs is really, really, really the goal. And of course, it's never a dull moment on Dalton Ave. Oh my God. How many cops did it take? Like 7 cop cars. Then another one pulled in the back. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4.
We turned around. The unmarked, and there's
Oh my God. 5, 6.
I
think there was a 7th one over to the right that you guys couldn't see. All right, so getting into Friday vibes. Basically, we do like a 3-2-1. So it's like 3 singles at 70, and then 2 singles at 75, and then 1 single at 80. But I think it was more like 80, 85, 90. I'm pretty sure is what we start off at. I delete out the 3rd one, so all you guys are gonna see is 2-2-1. Felt really good on this. I feel huge. I was gonna say earlier, this is the only thing that I needed to watch out for on this block. I was pushing weight. I had days where I would weigh in at like, I'd usually weigh in on Mondays at like 110. There's 77, just beautiful. I'd have weeks where usually Monday I would weigh in at like 110, 111, and I was pushing. I had a couple of weeks where I weighed in at 112. Running the super total stuff on Saturday just really started to pack on. I was just eating so much to keep up with the intensity on the program, and it just got to me a little bit, but that's okay. We made it through. Clean and jerk started to feel better. I had a little bit of a breakthrough on clean and jerks before the Arnold, and part of it, it's not necessarily a fear issue of the weight, of being scared of the weight. It's speed. I've always been hesitant to put too much speed off of the floor as I start missing positions. I start catching it. I can start getting bar crash, like really bad. My catch position gets out of whack. So we've been hesitant to put some speed off of the floor, and I started putting just a little bit more in. It's just a little more effort. It's just a little bit of velocity off of the floor.
But that little bit of velocity makes an absolute world of difference. So finally figuring that out, and jerks look good. So super happy with progress on jerks. Just everything on clean and jerk needs to be just more effort and faster. More effort and faster. And just need to get tall. That's it. Pushing the boundaries on this front squat. I think we're very close to a PR here. I think we end up hitting this 5 rep max PR in a couple of weeks, if I remember correctly. So here's 105 for 5. And then we did 110. And if I'm not mistaken, I think 115. Well, I think 110 or 112 is my PR. And I think we hit 115 the week after this. Very positive that could hit 120 with the right prep. The right ramp up, I don't think I could do it right now, but I think if we continued on this 5 rep streak, I think I could definitely hit 120. And to finish things off, some deadlift, sumo deadlift, because we're prepping for super total. So 165 and then 175. I realized though that these are a little slow, and that is an issue. It's an issue that I definitely started to address as we got closer to super total, and we definitely got that a little bit better, just realizing that we need a little bit of speed on the bar. Here's 185, and if I'm not mistaken, that's a 2.5 kilo PR. I think I got a little baby PR out of that one. So super stoked on that, and stoked on how training is going. And that's it. That is 8 weeks out from American Open. Stay tuned. We're going to keep pushing out the weekly life, gym, coaching, athlete vlog. And I'm also going to get back to pushing out these training vlogs. So I'm trying to push out 2 videos a week. So stay tuned for those. And thanks for watching. That's it for this week. 8 weeks out from American Open, 4-year goal, and we finally hit it. So like, share, subscribe, give me a hell yeah down in the comments, and I will see you next week. Thanks for watching. Peace.